Try it sometime. Senator Ted Cruz joins me now. Have you ever seen the left infight like this?
Look, they're melting down. Their party consists of one thing, and that is hatred towards Donald J. Trump. And by the way, we saw an amazing illustration of it yesterday. So we've got historic Middle East peace, and just about every Democrat on planet Earth, except for Bill and Hillary Clinton, could not bring themselves to say the words Donald J. Trump. I'll actually give credit, something I've never done before, but I will give credit to Bill and Hillary Clinton. Both of them put out gracious statements congratulating President Trump and his administration, but nobody else did. Barack Obama insufferably could not even acknowledge it, and just about every single Senate Democrat and congressional Democrat. Apparently Trump didn't exist, and the Middle East peace deal just emerged from the head of Zeus like Athena. That's where it came from.
What happened to Barack Obama?
Look, I think he is, number one, incredibly arrogant and aloof, but number two, hard left. And you look at, listen, Joe Biden was not president for the last 4 years. He was not capable of it. He was not running. Question I get asked most often for years was who's running the White House?
Me too.
Here's the terrifying answer. I genuinely do not know. My best theory, I think it was Barack Obama and his cronies. But look, the Biden White House was by any measure massively to the left of where Obama was. But I don't think that's because Obama wasn't in crazy town. I just think the country wasn't ready to go all the way to crazy town. What has happened is Trump became president. And any semblance of moderate Democrats fled. And they're all now crazy. Look, you know, Stephen A. Smith was talking about Republicans want Jasmine Crockett on TV. Absolutely. And I want Bernie Sanders on TV and Elizabeth Warren on TV and AOC on TV because what they're saying is nuts. Their ideas are terrible.
I want them on TV, too, maybe for different reasons, but kind of the same types of reasons. Jasmine Crockett, AOC, you don't see these women walking around. Have you ever met these women?
Never met AOC, never met Jasmine Crockett.
Do you guys not hang out in the same establishments?
You know, I'm not sure what establishments they're at. Look, the House and Senate don't interact a ton. I've got a bunch of buddies that are House members, but they tend to be House Republicans. So I'm not palling around with the squad a whole lot.
If you see the squad, or if you ever saw the squad, would you say, hey, it's Ted Cruz, how you doing, ladies?
Look, I try to be gracious to anyone. You know who I've never met? I've never met Hillary Clinton.
You're a lucky man.
I
hear she's dangerous.
I have been near her during a State of the Union where she was there, but I've never met her. But you know what? Look, the Democrat Party today has become a caricature. They've forced a shutdown, not on substance. Yes, it's because they want free health care for illegals, but it's really just because all of their party is a giant primal scream, we hate Donald Trump.
Well, you shouldn't pay them. They should go without paychecks. I'm sure you could miss a few paychecks.
And by the way, I've informed the clerk of the Senate, I won't take my paycheck while we're shut down.
Good.
The servicemen and women aren't being paid. I don't want to be paid. And every one of these Democrats are saying, give me the money. We're not going to give it up.
That's the right attitude. You should make that a thing. Good to see you, Senator.
Good to see you.
Alec Baldwin, Justin Trudeau, and Katy Perry. Straight ahead.
COPD is an ugly reality.
Do you have his medical history?
I watch as his world just keeps getting smaller. But then, Trelegy helped us see